Hi, this is Claire Kerslake, and I'm coming to you today from Larrawa Station, which is in the Kimberley, about halfway between Halls Creek and Fitzroy Crossing in the East Kimberley, as I said. We're on our epic road trip around the Kimberley. We've done about 4,500 kilometres so far. And so normally this would be a rainforest reflection, but I'm calling it outback reflection instead. And so today's video has been inspired by our campground at Larrawa Station. And it's very basic, corrugated iron, but it's got all you need. It's flushing loos, which are a blessing, and beautiful warm showers with plenty of pressure. And so what I love about it, it makes no pretense of being anything other than what it is. It's real, it's raw, you've got corrugated iron, pretty basic facilities. And it's like, here I am, take me or leave me. And so what has this got to do with women being in business, if you're a woman in business? And I think far too often, and certainly this has definitely been me, I'll put my hand up here, I've let perfectionism, that feeling of not being good enough, hold me back in business. So whether it's been stepping up to be more visible, whether it's not feeling good enough to put my prices up, and this comes up a lot when I'm with my clients as well, this feeling of not being enough, this feeling of needing perhaps to have another certificate or to do something else because we're not good enough as we are. And I'd love you to think about embracing being unapologetically you, being real, being raw, and quite unapologetic. Here I am. And stepping out, some people will love you, some people will move on, that's okay. And so that's one of the messages that I wanted to bring to you today. The other message was inspired by a social media post that I saw recently. And the post talked about, when you talk about clearing things, etc., it means there's something wrong with you. And the reality is, when you're doing work on yourself or if something's come up to stop you, there's nothing wrong with you. You are enough. You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. And we can love ourselves and be perfectly imperfect, and that's okay. We're going to make mistakes, we're going to stumble, we're going to fail. That's okay. We can love ourselves along the way. Just because something's come up or you want to do some work on yourself with a tool such as EFT, you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. And so that was an important message that I wanted to share. And also the importance of self-compassion and having a non-judgmental attitude, which is something I'm really passionate about. Because, I used to be super judgmental. And particularly we can be judgmental about ourselves. And just to notice and turn that around and send yourself love instead. Because you're going to slip up, and that's okay. So the message of today's Outback Reflection is to embrace the possibility of being perfectly imperfect, being gloriously imperfect sometimes, unapologetic, real and raw. And this is a work in progress for me too. This is a message for me as well. And to love yourself along the way. Now I'd love to give you a sneak peek of the Kimberley countryside. Beautiful big blue sky, wide open country. You can see there's a creek in the distance, beautiful red earth. So just glorious and a little bit different from the normal rainforest reflection. Okay, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Does this come up for you? Where are you on that journey of being perfectly imperfect? And bonus points if you pop in the comments where you're from, particularly if you're watching this on YouTube, where you're from, and pop a picture. I'd love to see that. Okay, that's it from me today. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, and I'll talk soon. Bye for now.